Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Krista Q, and today I am going to be showing you my Super Tarts collection. This is probably I'd say the second largest collection I have in terms of vendor wax. I have a slightly larger glitterati collection right now, but that is only because I was lucky enough to be on the 2020 Glitterati Customs list. So that collection will of course get its own video for those of you who might also be on the customs list and want to make plans. I'm going to show you my entire collection thus far of Super Tarts, and as you can see I have a label just like I do with my other collections. Super Tarts I have broken up into a box of bakery, a box of fruity, which is mostly fruity bakery, and this says mixed because it's a little bit of everything, and a lot of this was actually purchased on Wax Wednesday 2019. Wax Wednesday is usually the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and Brandy Williams, who owns Super Tarts, she will typically do 20 or 25% off everything on the site. Now this last year, she did 20% off of ready to ship, and then 25% off of an unlimited pre-order of everything. I mean everything on the site. And so I got, I don't even know how much, quite a bit, obviously, because it wouldn't all fit in one of these boxes. It's broken up between these two as well. But yeah, I always get a lot on Wax Wednesday. So I will try to remember to put more information about Super Tarts down in the description. I need to start doing that for my videos. But it's already almost 2.5 minutes in and we haven't even looked at wax. So I would advise you to grab a drink and get comfortable, because we're going to be here a while. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start with the box on top. I'm going to get out a couple of these that they just came in about a week ago, and they were from her coffee bakery pre-order that she did most recently. So we're going to start with Beetlejuice, and this one is green wax. And Beetlejuice is apple butter, oatmeal cookies, cinnamon, buttercream, and pancakes. Now, to me, on cold, this one is just straight cinnamon. However, when it warms, there's a lot more bakery notes. So if you're not a huge fan of cinnamon, I don't know if you'd love this one, but if you like bakery cinnamon, it's definitely a good fall-winter melt. So that's Beetlejuice. Right, Granny's. Granny's is cappuccino, pie crust, and it says sugary milk. That's, the sugar milk note that a lot of vendors have. Now, Granny's to me is very coffee forward. Her cappuccino note is relatively strong. It's not quite as strong as espresso, but this one's very coffee forward. But that pie crust and sugary milk cream it out just enough that I like it. I don't like bitter coffee scents. You can see this is kind of a cornflower blue color. Don't know if my camera's going to pick that up. But this one's a really good coffee scent. So if you like coffee, you'll like this one. If you like really sweet, creamy coffee, this may be a little much for you, but I like it. Now, speaking of sweet, creamy coffee, Impossible Girl. This one is cappuccino, birthday cake, and spun sugar. This one is a nice, creamy, sweet coffee. It is perfect. I ordered this hoping that the birthday cake and spun sugar would balance that coffee well, and it does. Now, I haven't melted it yet. This one was new to me. This and Granny's were both new to me with this pre-order, but I absolutely love both of them, and I can't wait to melt them. If you hear noise in the background, that is Sarabi, my little Siamese cat. It's like 1 in the morning right now, and she is wild. So, all right, as you can see, this one's another kind of cornflower blue. I've already melted one piece. This is, I think it's pronounced Lorelei. I don't really know what this is from. I don't remember what collection it's from. But it's coffee, ice cream, cinnamon, donuts. This one's nice. My husband liked it more than I did. again, with coffee scents, she has so many that I tend to get, a clamshell of something, melt through it, and then if I love it, I'll go back for it. But this one, I don't know if I'll repurchase this one. It's very popular, but to me, this is just not my favorite coffee scent, but it's good. If you like bakery balanced with coffee, this is a good one. C-3PO. It's obviously from the Star Wars collection, and there goes my cat, sorry. This is honey, toffee, brown sugar, and cookies. This is basically just an amped up, more bakery version of Honey, I Washed the Kids from Lush. It is wonderful, and it's a dead-on dupe, so good one. Jelly Jammin' Dinner Rolls. This is such a unique fragrance. I have bought this one over and over again. It's warm rolls, orange marmalade, and strawberry jam, and you really do get all of those notes. This was actually the very first Super Tart scent I ever melted, and it was so good that I placed an order immediately after melting my sample. And I am like, I don't even know how many hundreds of dollars deep in this company now. So clearly it made an impression on me. If you like bakery without tremendous sweetness, this is a good balanced scent. You have to like fruity too, but I do. Nutcracker. This is one that I haven't melted yet. I am saving it for Christmas. You can see all the holiday things she puts on her labels, and her new labels are beautiful. I know that a lot of people miss the labels that she used to have, and I do have a couple of those left in my boxes that I'll show you, but I think that these more cohesive labels are beautiful. And this is a yellow wax. I don't think I've been showing them all to you. Oops. But this one is whipped cream, cappuccino, hazelnut cookies, brown sugar, and clove. It says strawberry on the label, but I think that's a misprint. I don't think there's any strawberry in here because I don't remember that in the original description, and I definitely do not smell any strawberry. Let me just... Yeah, there's no strawberry that I can smell, but I could be wrong. What I smell the most is the hazelnut and the clove, and so I'm excited to melt that at Christmas. I don't know that it's one that I would purchase a lot of, but it's definitely one I like. SPK, which is short for Shopkins, I believe. This one is one that my little girl loves. She loves pink sugar blends, and this one is wild berry mousse, buttercream cupcakes, and pink sugar. And it really does smell like a nice pink sugar bakery, which is about the only way I can deal with pink sugar personally. So I like that one, and it's not one I would need bags and bags of, but I ordered a clam and I'm very happy to have it. Six Flags. This one is funnel cakes and confectioner sugar. I read that backwards. This one to me smells like funnel cake and cotton candy, with the cotton candy being in the foreground to me. It is not a very strong thrower, but it's a really nice bedroom melt for me. I tend to melt sweet vanilla bakery in my bedroom. I think I've mentioned that in a previous video, and my husband prefers vanilla bakery as well, so that's what we melt in our bedroom. Sleepless in Seattle. This is a dark, kind of stormy blue color. This is cafe latte, cola, and marshmallow fluff. You wouldn't think that coffee and cola would go well together, but they do. I don't know. This is like ultimate caffeine deliciousness, and then the marshmallow fluff just kind of sweetens it all up. All right, Grimes. This is coffee, applesauce, and donuts. Sorry for the cat hair on there. I don't love this one, actually. I thought I would because I like apple scents, and the coffee and donuts sounded good, but something about the mix of the apple and the coffee just kind of are off-putting to my nose. I will say, it's like a pumpkin orange. I will say this one is extremely popular, so clearly people love it. It's just not my scent, and that's fine. There's something for everybody. Yellow Brick Road, French baguette, lemon eclair, and whipped cream. This is delicious. I can't wait to melt it. It you smell the lemon eclair and the French baguette in really equal measures, and it's really interesting. It's like a lemon bread without a lot of sweetness. Now, it's whipped cream, and lemon eclair is usually kind of sweet, but it's not overly sweet. That French baguette really tones it down. And if you like jelly jam and dinner rolls, you'll like this, and vice versa, in my opinion. It's like a nice fruity bread scent, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna bring this a little closer. Ooh, too close, too close. Ruby Slippers, strawberry, vanilla cream, sugary milk, and pound cake. This is very similar to the strawberry pound cake scents that everyone's going crazy for right now. I like it. It's a nice creamy strawberry bakery. It's not my favorite strawberry bakery, or probably even in the top 3 from Super Tarts, but that's not because it's not a good scent. It's just because Brandy is a genius and makes so many amazing strawberry bakery scents. So this one's a great one to try. It may be your favorite if you like strawberry bakery. I happen to like other ones better is all. Ball Game. I love this one. This one just says Cracker Jacks. And you really do smell that like peanutty, caramelly popcorn scent. It is so fantastic. And I first had a sample of this last summer and melted it in my bedroom. And it was so unlike anything else I've ever had. I've never had like a Cracker Jack scent. And it's sweet and salty and just delicious bakery goodness. So I am very, very happy to have some of this. And I think that next time it comes up in BAM bags or loaves, I may have to get some. It's a great one for summer too, when you're kind of burnt out on all the pineapple and the orange and the banana. Full House. This one is probably one of my top 10 Super Tart scents, and I actually do intend to do a top 10 Super Tarts scents video at some point. But this one is cookie jar, sweet cream, spun sugar, and marshmallow. It is delicious. Again, kind of like Six Flags. It's not a super strong thrower, but it is fantastic. And it's great in my bedroom because, again, that's where I melt like, vanilla bakery. Oops. There's no place like home. I did not like this one actually, and I still have most of it clam, so I will probably break that up all over the house and melt it one day just to kind of get through it. Now, I don't like to say negative things about any of my favorite vendors, especially Brandy. Super Tarts is fantastic, but this one is blackberry jam, buttercream, golden snack cakes, and butter cookies. To me, on cold, it smelled like blackberry jam butter cookie, the single oil that people get, and plastic. Well, I melted it because most of her clamshells have that plasticky note, and I was like, well, it'll go away. No, it got worse, and I do not intend to repurchase that one, which is funny because I actually, there's buzz on my ring. I actually love blackberry jam butter cookie, and I love Super Tarts, but for whatever reason, this blend just didn't do it for me. This one I have had before, and I will have again. This is Predator. It is cappuccino, coconut, whipped cream, and pie crust. It is just a delicious, creamy coffee blend, and it's fantastic. Would recommend. My cat is like right next to me eating her food, and it's super cute. This one is Oh Fudge, and it is hot orange Danish, flaky pie crust, sweet cream, and cinnamon. Now this one to me on cold, see, it's like a coral color. This one on cold, I get the orange and the cinnamon. I'm hoping that on warm it will really bloom and become something fantastic. Right now I'm not sold on it, but again, it is super popular. So we'll see around Christmas time how that one does. And last in the box is one of my probably top 3 Super Tart scents. I am obsessed with this one. This is Texas Chainsaw, and it is caramel apples, hot maple toddy, and French baguette. If you could put autumn into a wax melt, it would smell like this. This is fan-freaking-tastic. And I already told my husband Brandy's got an apple scented pre-order coming up this coming weekend, and I'm gonna order if this is available. I don't know that it will be because this is kind of autumnal and it's not the right time of year for this, but if she pours Texas Chainsaw, I'm getting some. All right, I'm gonna go with fruity next. I'll say bakery for last because bakery is my favorite, as you guys probably have figured out by now. Okay, I think the only BAM I have in here is Hufflepuff. And I actually don't love these new labels, the new BAM bag labels. I get, if you look, they're cohesive with the other labels, but I miss the ones right in the middle with the cute name. But I do like that she kind of still does the designs on the BAM pieces. I have noticed that she doesn't do on the clams anymore. Like, they're still multicolored with the drizzle. But Hufflepuff, there's no scent notes on the BAMs either, but it is banana cream pie. I mean, I'm sure there's like whipped cream pie crust, banana custard or whatever, but it's banana cream pie, and it is delicious. It is sweet, almost runty. You know those Runts candies, or Laffy Taffy. It's almost that kind of banana, but with enough bakery to make it smell like a banana cream pie. It's fantastic. And this, for those of you who are new to Super Tarts or new to my channel, this is a BAM bag. It is, I do not remember, I want to say 10 or 12 ounces of her wax in little meltable cubes. And that is a good thing to get. If you really like a certain scent, get it in, you know, a bigger quantity. Okay, now speaking of the Harry Potter collection, I have a couple of the old style clamshells here. Oops. This is Hermione, and this is Magically Delicious, which is her Lucky Charms scent, and strawberry filled cannoli. This one is a nice, sweet, almost tart strawberry bakery for me. And if you look, this is what Super Tarts used to be known for, was these adorable imprints and designs, but she's kind of had to go away from those for cost effectiveness reasons, and I understand and respect that, but that doesn't mean that I don't miss. I'm trying to hold it so you can, it's just so pretty. And of course her wax smells the same now, but I do kind of miss those, and these little intricate designs. That's so cute. Here's another one from a while ago. This is Ron, which is Magically Delicious and Creamy Orange Sherbet. And you really do get that orange sherbet, and then the Magically Delicious just makes it that much creamier and sweeter. I don't know if I have any more of those. Oh, I have one more, I think, with the old labels. This is Stranger Things, and this, if you turn it upside down, is waffle cone Nilla wafers upside down cherry cake and cola. And to me, this is like, yeah, this is like a cherry cola scent with a nice bakery to kind of round it out. But I love these labels. I miss them. Oh, and the inside has an Eggo waffle piece, and of course that is all wax that you can melt. Hilarious. Oops. Alright, what else do we have in the magic box here? We have Duck Feet, which is one of her Mouse Ears collection. Mouse Ears is lemonade and lollipops, and it is one of her probably top 3 scents of all time as far as popularity. I like it. I like the blends that she does with it better though. This is lemonade and lollipops plus creamsicle, and on cold you'd really just get the Mouse Ears, which is the lemonade and lollipops, but on warm that really the creamsicle really comes through. It's really good. Shortcake. This is one of my daughter's favorites. Of course, she loves strawberry shortcake, but this is strawberry sponge cake and kettle corn. The kettle corn is not super prevalent. It just gives it a nice, warm bakery feeling. And, well, feeling. It's a fragrance, but you know what I mean. New York. And this is strawberry and cheesecake. This one is delicious. I had this the same week that I had Ball Game for the first time because they were both in the America melts, I think she calls them. And it was fantastic. So I definitely like to keep a clam of that on hand. Dexter. This one's strawberry pineapple tangerine. This is a fruity dream. This is fantastic for summer. And this is actually my dad's favorite Super Tart scent of all time. So I try to keep him stocked on it as well. But this one is amazing if you like fruity scents. Genosha. I think it's Genosha or it's Genosha. I don't know. I don't actually know what this is from. I don't remember what collection. This is pineapple, creamsicle, and rock candy. This smells amazing on cold. I'm a little bit worried about that rock candy though. I'll have to melt it and see. Yeah, oh, on cold it smells like some kind of tanning. I used to go to the tanning bed when I was younger because I was an idiot. But some kind of lotion that they sell at tanning beds with that like pineapple, tropical, that's what it smells like. But I'm a little bit worried about that rock candy because rock candy and me don't always get along. It smells weird after a while on warm. This is Mini Bows, and this is the strawberry version of mouse ears. You can see it's like hot pink. This one is amazing. Again, on cold, all you smell is that mouse ears, but on warm, it really comes to life and it's fantastic. This is my last mouse ears blend, I believe. This is Martian Mouse, and it is iced lemonade, lollipops, and lime. And that lime, again, really comes through on warm. Lime, I think, is the only scent that really holds its own against the other ones in the mouse ears blends, but that's just because lime is really assertive. Also worth noting, there is one clamshell missing from my fruity box because it was in my, it's still in my May melting basket, but it will be gone in the next day or two, and that was Vigo, and that was banana something and rock candy. But again, that's where I love it on cold, but I do not like it on warm as much because that rock candy is kind of weird. This one I need a truckload of. I had several clams and I'm down to one, but this is Orangey Feisty, and it is orange, lemon, lime, and vanilla cake. The blend of all three citrus fruits is fantastic in this, and then to blend it with that vanilla cake just kind of takes those really bright, assertive citrus scents and creams them out, and it's lovely. All right, now we're down to the bakery box, and this is the last of the Mohicans here. It's all I've got left. All right, Fake and Bake. And I am so sad this is all I have left of Fake and Bake, you guys. But this is one of her absolute most popular scents. This is zucchini bread, sugar cookies, and sweet cream. I hate zucchini bread. It smells like corn chips to me. Not in real life, but in wax sense. Almost every vendor I've ever had it from, I hate it. But something about mixing it with her sugar cookie, which is the good sugar cookie as I call it, and her sweet cream fragrance, there goes my cat again, it just makes this fantastic bakery blend, and I am absolutely going to order more of this when it becomes available. She's got a bakery pre-order coming up the 1st of next month. Excuse me, I don't know if I'll order from that or not, but here's one of the old labels. This is MASH, and this is candy corn and coffee. I don't remember if this one had, well, it's like halfway used, so you can't tell, but it did have a sign on it. I think it said MASH on it. I don't remember. This is a good one. I don't know if I'll order it again just because she has so many coffee blends, but it's really good. It's like a really sweetened up coffee. This is Harry, and obviously it's from the Wizard's Wax collection, the Harry Potter collection, and it is magically delicious and French baguette. And this one is kind of falling apart, but you can see it had the little glasses. And this one's nice. This one has a nice balance of the bready and the sweet. Her French baguette blends tend to do that. They really balance the bready and the sweet really nicely. Okay, now some of the BAM bags in here are in rough shape, so let's not judge. But this is one of her old labels, and like I said, I miss these labels. Look how pretty. But this is Gandalf, and Gandalf is, aside from being a Lord of the Rings character, this is so ugly. Let me take a piece out and show you guys, because they're so pretty inside, and then the bag just gets so ugly because I toss them around, but these little pieces are dark blue, gray, brown, and then they have the little drizzle. And this is magically delicious and like a creamy coffee. And again, I can't read you the exact notes because she doesn't put the notes on the BAMs, but that one's fantastic. That is one coffee scent that I will buy again and again because I just love the balance. This is one I don't think I'll be going back for. This is Zombieland, and it is espressos and Twinkies, I think. And it's good. It is good. And it's quite assertive in the coffee fragrance department, but it's just not unique enough that I feel like I need to go back and buy it. And again, I absolutely hate the way these bags look after a while. I know it's just wax, but it looks so dirty. And some of my other older ones. This is like my precious right here. American Werewolf in London. This was one of the last orders I got where she was still doing the beautiful rainbow labels. An American Werewolf in London is home-cooked biscuits and whipped cream. And you wouldn't think that those two notes would A, go together, and B, smell fantastic, but they do. Oh my lord. This is such a good vanilla bakery. So relaxing and soothing. Alright, my only clean, pretty-ish BAM bag, because I got it like 2 days ago. This is Snape. And this is magically delicious sugar cookie, right? Is magically delicious in this? I want to say it is. Sugar cookie and like sweet cinnamon donuts. And oh, it's so good. Again, this one's a bedroom melt for me, even though it's got stuff other than vanilla bakery in it. This is also one of my husband's absolute favorites. See the pretty colors? I just love that. I'm so glad that she's still doing BAMs this way. Not that I wouldn't buy them if they were all one color, but okay. We're almost done, guys. Goldberg's, which is oatmeal scotchies, sugar cookies, and caramel. This one is wonderful and just spicy enough that it makes a really yummy fall and winter melt. It isn't like throw you out of the house spicy. It's a really nice balance between the oatmeal cookies, which are kind of spiced, and the sugar cookie and caramel. It is a little, as Kim from Canada, Kim, 1978, I believe, is her channel name. She calls things ooey gooey when they're too rich and decadent, and that one is a little bit ooey gooey. So if that's not your thing, maybe be careful with that. But, oh, body snatchers. This is frosted banana cupcakes, sugar cookies, and a caramel drizzle. This is one of the old labels. So let me pop this open. Try to anyway. Look at that, how cute that is. Look at that, it's a little cow, and the little spaceship is like beaming it up. Oh, it's adorable, but oh, this is so good. This is the same kind of sweet banana that is in Hufflepuff, and then you add the caramel and the cupcake scent and then the sugar cookie. To me, this is like a banana caramel cookie. lots of vendors do banana bread. Only Super Tarts does this exact like banana cookie scent. And I remember when this was offered before, when I got this clam actually, I think I got like 8 clams at one time because I don't want to be without it. And now I'm down to 1. So I usually hang on to that one till fall and winter, even though I melt banana in the summer. The richness from the caramel and the bakery makes it more fall winter. This is House of Stark, and this is coffee and maple sugar. Again, this one's really good, but Super Tarts has so many delicious coffee blends that I probably won't rush to order this one again, simply because I feel like I prefer other coffee blends more. Now, I do like the maple note in this, but it's just kind of, just kind of a coffee blend. So I don't know that I'll be rushing to get that one. And here's my last clam, and this is New Orleans. Now, I know it's obvious, it's confectioner sugar and beignets. Let me tell you, this is the most authentic beignet scent I have ever smelled. You get the bakery of the beignet, you get the sweetness of the powdered sugar, and you can really smell the powdered sugar. It's not it's not a cotton candy sugar, and it's not just a sweet bakery. It is genuinely like confectioner's sugar over a fresh out of the fryer, slightly greasy, delicious beignet. So I highly recommend this one. That one's New Orleans. And yes, I know I say that word weird. My husband laughs at me, but that's how it's spelled. So that's how I say it. And my very last piece of Super Tarts, I'm going to kind of hold it back here so you can see it, is a mini loaf. And look how adorable that is. It's like a peanut butter cookie and 2 peanuts. This scent doesn't have a peanut note in it, which is super funny to me, but she does like kind of random shapes. And that may not look like much, but that is a huge piece of wax. I want to say that's like 12 ounces or something. And that is House of Stark and American Werewolf blended. Now, House of Stark, as I said a moment ago, is not the most remarkable scent on its own. But when you blend it, oh, look, little sample, sorry. Sisters. That one is Anna and Elsa, which is 2 really good vanilla bakery scents. And that reminds me, I have 3 more scents to talk about, but they're in the other room, so I'm not going to go get them. Anyway, back to this guy. Sorry, ADD. House of Stark is not a remarkable scent on its own. It's just a kind of a sweet coffee blend. And American Werewolf on its own is absolutely fantastic. And one thing that I kind of took a chance on when she offered this limited edition pour was, I really like American Werewolf, and I like House of Stark all right. Would I like them blended? Well, yes, I would. That is one of the things that I love about Super Tarts, is Brandy is always coming up with these fantastic new blends. And I went ahead and got the mini loaf because A, I just love these kind of specialty shapes. She doesn't do them that often. And I wanted to get one while I could. And B, I was going to get a BAM bag anyway. And this was actually slightly more wax volume-wise. And you never know with these specialty scents if they'll come back again. Sometimes she'll do them one time and they'll be super popular. I know that happened with, I think it's called No One. And that is her Lord of Misrule and I think Pink Sugar blend. And she did that one time and people raved about it so much that she finally made it a permanent collection in her Game of Thrones themed collection. She made that one a permanent edition. But you never know if she's going to do that again. So that's one thing I really, really like to take advantage of her special edition pours when I can. Obviously, it's not always feasible, but when I can get those special edition pours, I like to, because that might be my last chance. So I took a chance on that one, and it actually smells fantastic. So I think that one's already gone on the site, like come and gone as far as the RTS, ready to ship, you know, leftovers from the pre-order. But if she pours it again and you get a chance, I would absolutely recommend getting that one, because again, it is fantastic. So while I'm putting these away, I'm going to talk about a couple other scents that I don't have with me right now. I actually have, when I get several BAM bags of one scent, I will condense them into a single bakery bag, which are the like big, you know, over a pound bags. And that's what I do with scents that I absolutely love and can't live without and melt at bedtime constantly. So the 3 scents that I currently have living in bakery bags in my bedroom, because I have a separate box for my bakery bags, are Arwen, which is Magically Delicious and Cotton Candy Frosting. That one is amazing. Magically Delicious by itself, I have that one in a big bag. And then my all-time favorite Super Tarts scent thus far, which is Anna. And Anna is just sugar cookie and marshmallow. Like, you would not think that would be groundbreaking in any kind of way, but let me tell you, her sugar cookie, you could mix with the scent of like an old shoe and it would be amazing. So Anna, just something about the sugar cookie and the marshmallow, and I will tell you, I will be completely honest, I have tried to dupe it with other vendors that I've had custom blending privileges with, and it's just not the same. I mean, something about the combination of her oils plus her wax formula, it's just, I don't know. I swear she's a witch, and she just, her making the wax physically makes it better. I really couldn't tell you why else. It's so good, but it is. And I will continue to buy from Super Tarts probably as long as Brandy is pouring wax. So that's my collection, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, I will be back at some point with a top 10 Super Tart scents list, personal favorites. And if you guys want me to do any other Super Tarts videos, or if you guys have suggestions for videos, or just want to tell me what is your favorite Super Tart scent? What's one that I haven't tried that I should? Because there's always Wax Wednesday coming up again this year. So with all of that said, thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm really enjoying meeting all of you guys, and it's just really fun getting to talk about my hobby with other people who are into it. So thanks so much for stopping by. Until next time.